So in this Algebra 1 video, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the fundamental of math itself. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about variables. Well, this is actually the fundamental of algebra. It's going to be what most of our problems we work with. They're going to have something called a variable. And so basically what a variable is, it's basically a value that we assign to a letter, and we don't know what that value is at the very moment. So take the letter X, for example. I want this to equal some mysterious number that I don't know what it is. For our sake, it could be 1, it could be 7, it could be 99, it could be any number all the way going to infinity, and we don't know what it is at the very moment. And so, furthermore, we can have something called a variable expression. Let's write this down right here. We can have an expression. And a variable expression is going to be a variable combined with numbers, other variables possibly, and operations. For example, maybe we have 10 plus 7 plus x. That would be right here. That would be our variable. We can have 10 plus x, or 10 plus 7 plus x, and maybe we're going to subtract y. Again, that is also another variable right here. So let's take a look at how we would actually work with a variable. Suppose we wanted to add the number 10 to some mysterious number, and we have to use a letter to represent that mysterious number. So what this really is actually what it is. It could be 10 plus any letter that we use to represent. And most frequently, you're going to see the letter X used to represent this mysterious number. So what this really means is just simply 10 plus X, the value of X, and of course this is our variable. So furthermore, we know this operation is just simply addition. We're just adding a number to 10 that we don't know what it is yet. And of course we can do this for subtraction too. We can do this for all operations. So maybe we want to subtract 10 minus x. Of course this really just means 10 subtraction. So 10 minus x. We can go ahead and we can write that down. Let's write that right here. And furthermore, just like we did here, we can also do this for multiplication. Now you might see multiplication actually written in a couple different ways. There's three main ways we're going to be working with here. You might see your initial number will take 10, and then you might see the variable put right next to it. This just really means multiplication. We're just not using any of the operators to write out the operation we're doing. So you can have 10x like this. You can also have 10, and then within brackets or parentheses right here, you could have your variable right here too. This could be, in our case, this would be x right here. And then just to simply multiply these as well. You could also have it in the classic way with 10.x, because this means multiplication algebra, and of course if you might see it this way occasionally, but then you could use the classic x for multiplication, and we just know this simply means to multiply. And you can also do this for division as well. Maybe we have 10 divided by x using the fractional notation, or we can do 10 and the classic division sign x. We just know this simply means division. So let's take a look at how you can actually work with these variables. So maybe I want to solve a couple problems when x is equal to 4, and let's group that off right here. When x is equal to 4, solve. So maybe I have x plus 3. And we know since x is equal to 4, what we can simply do here is just plug in the value of x, and that is 4. So this really means 4 plus 3. That's going to be equal to 7. We can also do the same for subtraction. Maybe we have 5 minus x. This, again, really just means simply 5 minus whatever the value of x is, which is 4. And that's going to be equal to 1. You can also do this for multiplication. Maybe we have 2 multiplied by x. We simply go ahead and we plug in the value of x, which is 4, and that's equal to 8. And finally, we can also do this for division. Maybe we have 12 divided by x. We can go ahead and once more plug in x, which is 4, and we know 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3.